Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be discussing all the new information that we received about Mercenaries of Fortune or Season 4 of Call of Duty Vanguard as well as Warzone. So if you guys weren't already aware, a little bit earlier today at the time of making this one, we received the official roadmap for Season 4 of Vanguard as well as Warzone, and in addition to that, we got an accompanying article, and that's why I'm going to be discussing in this video, and primarily, I'm going to be talking about the new content coming into Vanguard, however, also touch on some things that are going to be happening in Warzone, as well as some of the combined content that is going to be the same in both Vanguard as well as Warzone, for example, the new weapons, operators, and so forth. So with that all being said, guys, if you go on to enjoy this one at any given point in time, make sure to leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe. So without further ado, let's actually dive right into it, and as you guys can see over here in the article, it states Mercenaries of Fortune, the 4th season of Call of Duty Vanguard and Call of Duty Warzone deploys on June 22nd, which is next Wednesday at the time of making this video, and interestingly enough, the description of this article states, "Enough is never enough. It's winner takes all in Mercenaries of Fortune, the 4th season for Vanguard and Warzone. Get info on the new Fortune's Keep Warzone map and updates to Caldera, along with new multiplayer content and the return of classic round-based zombies in Numa." And with that being said, let's actually start off and talk about some of the Vanguard content that we are going to be getting with Season 4, which is Mercenaries of Fortune, and the main pieces of new content is we are going to be getting Numa, the classic round-based map from Call of Duty World at War, and they state, battle through the swamps of Numa in round-based play, featuring a new multi-step main quest, wonder weapon, and more. Further, they state, embark on the high seas in USS Texas 1945, battle on the decks and in the interior spaces of USS Texas 1945, launching at the start of the season. And then finally, they state, Blueprint gun game debut, the fan favorite mode is back, be the first to progress through every weapon to win the match. And alright, let's talk a little bit about zombies. As you guys can see over here, this is Numa in Call of Duty Vanguard. You can see this particular operator has the Wonder Waff, which is pretty cool, and they state, 13 years after its original release in World at War, the legendary round-based zombies experience Numa is returning as part of this free update to Vanguard. Team up and conquer the quote swamp of death in classic round-based zombies play, featuring a new main quest and side quests, a new wonder weapon quest, fresh intel, and more. And they state, new main quest, wonder weapons. Wade through the swamps as your journey on a multi-step quest culminating in a devastating battle. Complete the quest in full to show off your prowess with a new calling card. Watch for hidden secrets throughout in the form of multiple side quests waiting to be uncovered in the swamps. As you guys can see, this is another image of this particular map. As you guys can see, it looks like this particular operator is using a Pack-a-Punch STG-44, and you actually get to see the zombies in the background. So with that being said, they also state, fast travel classic traps, tactically reposition yourself from the undead fast using Numa's zipline system, and when the horde is nipping too close to your heels, run them through the flogger or your electroshock defenses. Experience the map in a new way through Vanguard's unique features like exchanging your sacrificial hearts for upgrades at the Altar of Covenants and the Tomb of Rituals. Keep an eye on this blog for a Numa map guide coming next week. And alright, so with that being said, let's talk about one of the new maps that is going to be coming with Vanguard Season 4, and that's actually USS Texas 1945 is going to be coming at launch, and of course this is a remake map of USS Texas from Call of Duty World War II, and they state, Mercenaries of Fortune brings 2 new multiplayer maps that will challenge even the most tactical operators. A familiar battleship launches alongside the start of the season, with a second map arriving midway through. And again, the first map is naturally USS Texas 1945, which for those of you wondering, in Call of Duty World War II, USS Texas took place in 1944. So they state, USS Texas 1945 challenges operators to fight it out off an offshore battleship designed for intense long-range engagements on starboard and port, and plenty of close quarters action amidst its many confined interior locations. Set up on a PowerPoint and do your worst. A reimagining of the USS Texas map from Call of Duty World War II, this is a medium-sized map that's moved from the White Cliffs of Dover to the waters around Caldera. And alright, now let's move on down and talk about the second map that we are going to be seeing, which is called Desolation, and this is going to be coming in season. And they state, deploy to a Pacific listening post in this small to medium-sized map set in a dense village littered with destruction. Large mountains and a vast landscape engulf the environment as you battle around the central building and unlock its creekside fortifications. Alright, so these are going to be the 2 new maps for Season 4, and also you get to see an operator using a new submachine gun, which I will get to that a little bit later. Furthermore, another new feature is Blueprint gun game, and as you guys can see, this image over here is actually on USS Texas 1945, and it states, the fan favorite Blueprint gun game multiplayer mode makes its Vanguard debut. Be the first operator to progress through all 18 weapons to win the match, eliminate an enemy to cycle to the next weapon, melee an enemy to set them back one weapon and get the final throwing knife elimination to secure victory. No perks, kill streaks, or custom loadouts allowed. Blueprint Gun Game is all about showing your mastery with a diverse weapon set, making it the perfect means of training up your weapon skills across the board. And additionally, as you guys can see, for Elite Play rewards for Season 4, we do actually have them over here. You have a blueprint for the KAR98K, if I'm not mistaken, as well as for the MP40. As you guys can see, they have the whole blue theme, and they state, sharpen your competitive skills by competing in 4v4 matches using the same settings, maps, and modes as the 2022 Call of Duty League. Get unique ranked play rewards for securing wins and top placements against other players in the new season. Rewards include a sleek blue weapon camo for finishing a ladder event in first place, a blue weapon camo for winning 100 matches, weapon blueprints, and more. Consider these your incentives to get on the ladder and restart your climb to the top, as all players' skill ratings and skill divisions will refresh from Mercenaries of Fortune. And alright, so with that being said, now let's actually talk about the new weapons as well as operators coming with Season 4, and they state, get equipped with 2 new powerful armaments, keep enemy operators at bay with the highly mobile Marco 5 and the suppressive UGM-8 later in the season, and get your hands on the Vargo S. New season, new operators. The inimitable Captain Butcher is ready for deployment as a playable operator alongside Special Operations Task Force trainer Callum Hendry. And they state 4 new weapons, 2 in the Battle Pass. This is pretty standard as the 2 other ones are going to be releasing either in season or is going to be releasing right at the start of the season, and you have to complete a challenge to unlock it. And they state, add some spice to your loadouts with these new armaments obtainable throughout the season. And the first one is actually the Marco 5, which is the submachine gun that we saw a little bit earlier in the article. And they state a high mobility submachine gun, accurate from the hip with excellent close range stopping power. For the highly mobile aggressive player, there are few better options than rushing into battle with the Marco 5 SMG. It's great for pushing into objectives, and its high mobility allows you to run circles around the enemy while they struggle to get a bead on your position. Considering its relatively noticeable recoil and damage fall off at longer ranges, the Marco 5 is best when fired from the hip at closer ranges. As the first SMG in Vanguard to feature the akimbo proficiency, you'll soon wonder why you ever needed to aim down sights in the first place. And alright, so that's extremely interesting. We are going to be seeing a akimbo submachine gun, which kind of reminds me of those akimbo submachine guns from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I don't know the name right now, but I will be showing an image of it on your screen right now just so you can see. And alright, so with that being said, let's talk about another weapon, and this is actually the UGM-8, which is a new light machine gun. And they state, I realized that actually rhymed, oh my goodness. They state high fire rate mobile LMG that excels at creating suppressing fire and pushing enemy positions. Who says an LMG has to slow you down? Combining high mobility with a high fire rate, the UGM-8 is ideal for players looking to keep pace with their teammates while offering suppressive fire. This thing chews through ammo, so be prepared to feed it. Boost your ammo capacity with one of several different magazine options, or grab fully loaded or the scavenger perk to prevent going empty in the middle of a fight. Now with that being said, let's actually talk about a melee weapon that's going to be coming in the launch window. So this could either be the actual launch date of the new season all the way up to maybe like the first week or so, and they state the Push Dagger, a blade with a T-shaped grip that allows for increased push power, easily concealable, and deadly in CQC. Built for speed and stealth, this new melee tool will be a great addition to loadouts where close quarters fights and silent takedowns are critical to a mission's success. Operators can unlock it either through a bundle to be made available during Season 4 or by completing one of 2 challenges. And the challenges are over here. One of them is in multiplayer and the other one is in zombies. So with that being said, let's actually talk about the new assault rifle that's going to be coming in season, so likely with the mid-season update that we'll likely see around July, and it is actually the Vargo S. And they state, an essential armament for versatile play, this workhorse assault rifle offers a high fire rate, steady aim through sustained fire, and a quick reload, and that's before adding any of its gunsmith attachments. Unlock both the Marco 5 and the UGM-8 for free throughout the seasonal battle pass system. Unlock the Push Dagger and the Vargo S in one of 2 ways, through an in-game weapon-based challenge or via a store bundle to be released later this season, featuring a weapon blueprint from this weapons family. And alright, so with that being said, before I end off today's video, let's take the time and talk about the new operators coming with Season 4, and they state, new riches bring new opportunities. The legendary Captain Butcher and 2 other operators joined the fight this season. Welcome to Special Operations Task Force Immortal. And the first one is Carver Butcher, and they state, Quartermaster Captain first to the fight. Butcher served in the British Army during Operation Devon, battling against the 16th Panzer Division. He was dismissed after sustaining injuries to his face from exploding shrapnel, but returned to the front line soon after. There he witnessed resistance fighters in action. Inspired, went on to become the founder and recruiter for the Special Operations Task Force. The rest, as they say, is history. And the next one is Callum Hendry, who's going to be coming in season, Warzone. As you guys can see, he is of course Scottish, and it states, all his life Callum was a show-off, getting into trouble with neighbors, the law, everyone. His unwavering spirit helped him quickly ascend the ranks of the British Army to eventually become a recruit trainer. In World War II, Callum, harboring deep hatred for demonetized and their ideals, fought hard for a future without them. Currently, he is the trainer for the SOTF agents. Now, the next new operator, I'm probably gonna mispronounce this, but I believe it's pronounced Aikina Alawi, and it states he understood strategy from a young age. As a child in Nigeria, he excelled at chess, quickly surpassing his teachers. He grew strong studying Gidigbo, a martial battle of wits, balances in body and mind. Aikena joining the war effort as a battlefield engineer. His work established critical supply lines across the globe. Aikeni became a grand planner, knowing when to build and when to demolish. So with that being said, guys, that's going to effectively wrap up today's video talking about Mercenaries of Fortune and all of the new content we are going to be seeing in Vanguard with Season 4, as well as some new content that we are going to be seeing with Warzone. Naturally, I mentioned this in my last video, and that is for Warzone, we are going to be getting a brand new map, which is Fortune's Keep, as well as it was revealed that it's not going to be replacing Rebirth Island. Rebirth Island is still going to be a map, however, it's going to be going away for a period of time at the beginning of Season 4, but will be coming back a little bit later. So, yeah guys, with that being said, that's going to effectively wrap up today's video. I hope you went on to enjoy it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe and turn on post notifications, so that way you guys will not miss any of the latest and greatest Call of Duty news, class ups, intel, and so much more. So thank you once again for watching. I've been your host, Deeper Jungle, and I hope to see you in the next one.